not yet. So everyone, welcome back to the game. It's preparation against Flipside in the pistol with Bondik on his own. And he's not going to have a good time here. No party for him. Let's see if he can still do some damage here. No, he can't. So pissed around in favor of Flipside, in favor of preparation. I will give Tom a quick call. And I hope his microphone is fixed. And I will close the giveaway as well, by the way. Thank you everyone for tuning in. My name is Debu, and you're watching the DreamHack Malmö qualifier. By the way, for everyone that entered the giveaway, quickly click the follow button, because I'm about to draw the follower, the follower that has won. And if you don't follow the channel, you will not be in that area of people. So you gotta follow to take part in the giveaway. By the way, just quickly click the follow button before I draw the winner. And we will focus on the second round here. Welcome back, Tom. Introduce yourself.
Still buggy for me. I don't know if it sounds buggy for the chat though. I'll read. I'll stay in the chat. If the chat says it's dodgy,
Yeah,
I might
it is.
restart
It is
Skype.
cracking a little bit. It's doing.
Can you hear me or not?
I can hear you, but it's making a little dat sound. Like sometimes.
Okay.
Only sometimes.
Let me try restarting Skype.
Okay.
I'll reset my internet quickly and then I'll come back.
Okay. So, see you, Tom. That was my co-caster, ladies and gentlemen. No, that sounded way funnier than it was. Please all shed a tear for Tom's microphone, as it's resting in pieces. Maybe it's even rusting in pieces. I don't know. But team preparation will handle that anti-eco without any problems. The Danish-Swedish mixture. We get off to a good start here on Overpass. It's a CT-sided map, if you don't know that yet. Just slightly CT-sided, with the areas over here being key for the CTs, as well as the staircase. Preparation likes to play that as well, so... yeah, quickly get back to topic. You have that raffle still going on. You have to follow the channel though, so click that button, and then I will draw the winner after this round, okay? And thanks for pointing that out. Dragon Hero GT, you are my Dragon Hero today. The best of 3 score has been adjusted as well. I always forget that. Glaze and Company will start off with a 2-man advantage now that they got the 2 kills on the Mac 10. Luckily for them, it was the one with the SMG to pick up those frags, so it gives them even more money to work with. Markelov with the P250, his teammates with the USP. And Crystal will handle Bondik with ease. Well, that it is alone. He picks off Lomi. Oh, well, that it is going on. And fourth. And picks them all apart. I will give you the brackets, by the way. Markelov is now alone against 2, but it's still feasible for him. Going for the jiggle peaks, but doesn't get it done. So, it's another round 14 preparation, 3-0. And as I said, big shout out to Dragon Hero GT again, and also to Simi, who pointed out the same thing. I will draw the winner real quick. Eddie's son 01 has won the giveaway. I will drop you a private message on Twitch after this round, so yeah. And the raffle is closed. Congratulations to winning 3 random sandskins. Well, that it is on the orb already. Of course, he lacks a few grenades because of that. Seems like Tom is back, so let's try and get him back here. Well, that it's still over there, and that's a really aggressive way of playing that position. Usually you see the orb players retreat rather quickly as the first few seconds of the round have passed. Usually they are about to be pushed. Now Blade has to join his teammates inside the A bomb site, and on B we have some action here with Glaze spraying the smoke. Team Preparation is going forth and tries to make their way into the B bomb site with Blade intercepting Lomi on his way back into the stairs. The terrorist movement has been spotted and the CTs go for a quick rotation. They have Bondik and Well-Leaded taking refuge in A long. In case it would have been an A side go, they would still have some positional advantage over the terrorists with the position on long. But now the terrorists will make their way into B with 30 seconds on the clock. The flashes and smokes are coming in. Blade and Chera have to work together with Markelov, who is on Monster or at main. And both of them get disposed of by Venton, who's performing so well today. Just awesome to see him play. Brilliant performance. And the CTs in a not so fantastic position with 3 players up against 4. They're still going for it. Bondik looks in the barrel of 3 players. Goes down instantly. Well-Leaded and Shara still trying to salvage the round. They have another 2k by Shara. 2v2 now. It's still possible for them to clutch it. But Well-Leaded doesn't spot anyone. And they rather give it up. No time for the defuse. Thanks to the lack of defuse kits on the CT side. Team Preparation make it 4-0. Glaze, Wenton and company pull it back again as the round was about to slip away from them again. Thanks to Shara's double kill. And Tom is back.
Okay,
Wait.
that sounds better now for me anyway.
Okay, Tom, you are back. I think the chat couldn't hear you before anyway.
Full
because
router reset, so that's been fun.
Oh, I think you still have that crackling.
I don't know what this is.
Some cracks show up on Flipside as well. Their armor is definitely rusting. Well-Leaded is alone on the B bomb set with his orb and Bondik on the CZ75. I will mute you for the chat until we have fixed that microphone problem, okay? So you can talk to me and I can tell you if it's still on or not. Tom?
Yep.
Okay.
I think it might still be crackling.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know. Should I leave you to cast this one? I'll think I'll let you do it.
Just try to fix the microphone, and when you can listen to your own device, you should be able to hear it as well.
Oh, is it the mic? Because for me, it's the call.
Is it the call? I don't know. Listen to your own device and see if it's if you can hear it too.
Okay.
So I'm cracking for you as well on the Skype call. Wait a sec. So we have a safe situation anyway. In the meantime, I'm trying to fix the problem with Tom, my dear co-caster.
Yeah, technical problems are killing me at the moment. Is it still crackling?
No, it's not anymore.
Okay, well, I will have to restart CS because I had to pull the mic out again. I really have to sort out how to raise the mic.
Yeah, but at least it works now, so we know how to fix it. We have a template now. So, Flipside are trying to come back with a 5-0 deficit against Team Preparation, a team that they brought to an overtime on Inferno, but then lost out with a 19-17 fashion. The CTs are trying to do their very best with some aggressive playing style on the outside of B. Maklov opens the door, tries to set up his teammate for a possible frag, and now Crystal is coming back in there. He's trying to get some control for the terrorists in stairs, or at least maintain control of the stairs. In the meantime, his teammates are trying to push the A side, but that's not working out too well for them. They already lost Glaze. They have to push through around the toilets. Cadian is already there. Blade just spotting behind the containers. And the execution is on. The CTs are under pressure from both directions. It's working out perfectly for team preparation. Crystal, Venton and Cadian chimed in with their frags. The CTs were completely surrounded and overwhelmed by the terrorists at one and the same motion. Team preparation will win this round again, even though it started off so well for Flipside. It goes to show that you can never count out any team in those skill levels. They are dangerous no matter what the circumstances are. And this looks
Disconnected.
oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Sorry for that, guys. Oh. Oh. Okay, so it seems like the Skype call is not going to work out anymore, so I have to cast alone, it seems like. The terrorists have to work alone as well, with Cadian and Crystal. They're going to be backstabbed. Markelov with a frag and well deaded with the AWP kill onto Crystal. And Flipside is going in there with 2 AWPs. I'm slightly distracted, I have to apologize, because I'm still trying to figure out the problem with Tom and me. Just trying to co-cast together, but it seems like the gods of programs and the internet don't want us to. So I gonna have to do this solo. Flipside really like to have a UMP. Doesn't matter who it wields, who wields it. This time it's Blade. Usually it's Markelov, like Tom pointed out earlier. Lamy and company are taking their time. They know that they have achieved that first objective. Getting 5 rounds on the terrorist side is definitely good. Getting 6 is even better. And now they have the chance to make it even more. The half is being played with 7 more rounds to be played out. So they have a lot of chances to get themselves to 8, maybe even 9 rounds in this half. 9 rounds would be really bad for Flipside. The CAS squad has to do everything they can to prevent that from happening, but Glaze will make it a 4v3. The man advantage. The CTs have to backstab the terrorists. They have to have somebody stop their advances. And one of them is well at it onto Lamy. A 3v3. And the terrorists are going for a re-rotation towards B, it seems like. But Venton is still around, and he's still got his bomb with it on the stairs. He's spraying away onto World at it. Another one pops up. Bondi gets a frag. He drops the bomb, and he drops another one, making it a 1v2. Going back into the favor of the CTs. And 5 seconds on the clock will not be enough for Glaze to get it done. Preparation have invested a little bit too much time in collecting map control. And when they finally made up their minds, Venton was still caught in here with 2 CTs in that area. His teammates were already on B side. And the CTs simply intercepted Venton. They couldn't get it done. And then the terrorists came back to help their teammates, or their teammate. And Bondig got himself the double kill from here. 2 rounds on the board for Flipside. We have a pause being called by Cadian. So you have the time to follow me on Twitter. Use !social to find me anywhere. So I am going to stay alone for this match. You can use !score to bring up the score of the previous map, by the way. And I can use the time to check the previous scores, or the scores of the other teams, which is quite interesting for us to see. Oh, we have SK and Ancient going to a 3rd map. The 2 have met each other recently on Overpass in the Global Offensive Champions League that I casted. SK and Ancient They went 16-14, and Ancient went through to the playoffs, while SK had to take a D route. E-Frag and Copenhagen Wolves have to go to a third map as well. Good performance by Copenhagen Wolves. Looking quite surprising here. And we have No Kappa and Gambit going to a third map as well. Wow, No Kappa is Ferlin, Grubby, Rallen, Repo, and Hyper. The ex-Vexed squad, by the way. Then we have this one. This could still go to a third map as well. We have G2 and Izuba going to a third map too. Oh my god, this is really sick. We have so many third maps going up. Dignitas and Lounge Gaming will start later on. Wow, this is gonna be a really tense tournament. Flipside and company battling it out. So, I'm not distracted anymore. We have Flipside on the CT side here on Overpass, the second map. Just to give you a quick rundown of the action, if you have missed it. Benton performing so well today. Not only on the A bomb side on Inferno on the CT side, but also on the T side. And now he's doing some big work here with 10 frags for preparation. The CT's in a 2v3. It is still possible for them to win it. Good smokes and Molotovs will flush out the A-bomb set with 50 seconds on the clock. This should still go the way of team preparation, especially with Ventin pick him up another frag for himself. Actually, it wasn't him, but Markelov with a refrag, turning it into a 1v2. Gives himself a fighting chance. He didn't see Ventin. He can't plant the bomb. He has to wait for Cadian to come in, and Cadian is holding the far angle with the orb. They're just waiting for Markelov to make a mistake. And now that they didn't show themselves, Markelov thinks that they might be on B. But they are not. Cadian and Ventin waiting for Markelov to show himself. There he is. Now they pop up, and Ventin on 19 HP. He's going down to Markelov. A 1v1 now. It's still not entirely impossible for him to clutch this. Cadian waiting for the flash. He looks straight at it, and Markelov can't finish him. Now he does. He's got a defuse kit ready, and Markelov with the clutch. He is making it happen for Flipside and keeps them alive in this map. 6-3. Barely surviving here. The CIS base squad with 8 frags on Markelov now. 7 on World Edit. Markelov going big in the clutch. Cadian and Ventin did do their very best, but the flash into long completely blinded Cadian. And that made it possible for Markelov to win this round. Blade is completely alone in the stairwell. Could be a dangerous position for him if he was stormed, but he's not rushed. Tidies up at the room behind him, closes the door again. And the terrorists are trying to clean up the toilets as well. They will not find any dirt in there, nor will they find any CTs. Flipside going for a slight rotation. They are quite flexible with their setup. They're rotating back and forth quite a lot, and that might be good for them, but at the same time it might be bad. They might be caught in movement by a terrorist execution, and that's never a good thing. Cadian is still hanging back on the toilets, just waiting for some CT's rotations movement. Bondik and World Edit are the guys to maybe rotate through the stairwell. World Edit is checking the toilets, and he's got the right timing onto Cadian. Perfect play. 5v4. The terrorists with their 3 remaining Galils have to make it happen on the B side. Glaze has eyes on Chara's position. He's just tugging in behind Toxic. Now he's popping up and Glaze is popping his brains. 4v4. The terrorists will smoke off main and they will try to plant the bomb as soon as possible. With Crystal moving in with a C4 on his back. Glaze is going down already. Lomi has to re-salvage that position. Markelov took it and now Bundig is coming in from behind. The bomb is ticking fast and faster. Crystal making it a 1v3 again. But the CTs are all over the place and well that it has that angle covered. Team Preparation will not get this round on the board even though they had some good control at the start. They had the bomb site under control to this point. And then the CTs killed Glaze over here, who tried to, well, he smoked off that position, but the CT simply pushed through there. Another one popped up who got the frag, and then Markelov came back into Toxic. And when the CTs had Toxic under control again, the terrorists were sadly for themselves caught in here, and they had no information, no control whatsoever. But thanks to the bomb plan, the Danes will be able to buy up. I don't want to exclude any Swedes in the lineup, but the majority is Danish. So we'll call them the Danish-Swedish mixture for now. Looking for an early frag in B, but that's not going to happen. Glaze down to 25. He tried to spray, but he received more damage than he dealt, and the CTs are doing a good job. Look at the terrorist HP just melting away there. It's like butter in the sun. The CTs with a 4-man stack now at the B bomb site and fully committed to B. Nobody's sitting in heaven or something like that. Nobody is, you know, one step at B and 1 foot still inside the A bomb site. That's not the case for the CTs. They're fully committed to B and the terrorists are yet to find out. The bomb is dropped over there as well. Well, that it has eyes on it. And he shuts down Cadian on the move. Great stuff by World Edit. Finally, the terrorists use their smoke to get the bomb back in their hands, but a nade will be lobbed in there. Just didn't do any damage. World Edit, though, will do more damage and more damage. Venting goes down. 2v5. Shara sprays through the smoke. Doesn't connect to anyone. Lomi and Crystal trying to get back here. Highly unrealistic that this wooden plate is still in there. It's completely riddled with holes. Crystal tries to riddle the CTs with holes, but he fails to do so with 1 second on the clock. They didn't have a chance anyway. Team Preparation will let Flipside get back here with 5 rounds in a row. But as I already pointed out, the terrorists have done their job already with their 6 rounds. They don't have to worry about anything, or at least not too much anymore, because they got themselves those 6 rounds. It's a good amount of rounds on the T side. If they get 1 more, which they should be able to achieve, they could make it a really successful halftime. Venton and Glaze already start off this round with the advantage for the terrorists. With the Tech 9s, they got the 2 frags. Venton and Glaze, the guys who step in. Now World Edit is back again with the AWP, and he's doing the work for Flipside, making it a 4v3. Now he's getting flashed and smoked off. The terrorists on the move. They push everyone into position. Markelov tries to defend his AWP player from being taken down and overwhelmed, but Cadian gets him killed. Lomi with the frag onto World Edit, and Chara is alone. He's smoked off against 3 terrorists. Oh, he's not fancying the save. He's going for the push, and he doesn't get it. So Preparation with a round back again. The CTs have enough money to buy up. Could have been a stronger buy, that's for sure. But at least Flipside don't have to save yet. They could have to save if they lose this round. And then Preparation could make it 9-5, maybe even 10-5 overall. Crystal missed the cardboard and he's down to 92. He has to watch out a little more now. Oh, but Blade gets flashed. Perfect timing. I don't know if they saw his barrel. They didn't. Headshots. 2 of them for Blade in the underpass. 5v3. Exploding into the round for the CTs. Preparation failed to get control of the stairwell. And now Blade gets himself another frag before he gets shut down by Cadian with a quick AWP peek. Lomi and Cadian working together on the opposite parts of the map. Lommy almost burns himself. Cadian, in the meantime, captures the B bomb site on his own. He's got the smoke and the C4 with him as well. Went for the peek. Went for the fake. Nobody around. He can't believe his own eyes. The CTs have fully rotated and got themselves into position for a retake, which Lommy is able to intercept with that frag in the back. Now, well, that it will dispose of him, and Cadian has to fight his way through to the A bomb site. He's not really have that information yet, though. But he has to go out on a limb and just trust his instincts, trust his gut feeling. Planting a bomb in a safe spot. Bondic is coming in from behind and World at it from the front. Cadian has to fight for the 1v1 at first. If he lets them get close to him and pins him in, it's gonna be hard for him to win this round. But if he makes it a 1v1, the orb will give him a good chance of shutting it down. Oh, now they know where he is. He tries to Molotov away on the bomb. He does that. Now he's got the Tech 9 ready for the fight, for the infight. He goes for the orb again, and Bondic has him covered. Headshot straight away. Flipside close the gap again, make it 7-6, and they avoid having to save. That's maybe the more important part of it all. Well, that it is still equipped with the orb, thanks to that round they just won. And the terrorists are focused on the B side. They have 2 at Monster, and 3 are focused on Staircase and B short. So nobody should go down to any pushes. We have the spraying game back again. Blade is on the receiving end this time, and he has to stay away from the cardboard, from the wooden plate in the wall, which doesn't make sense. I mean, the map is situated in Berlin. No German would ever have a concrete wall and then a random wooden part in it. We wouldn't do that. But it's map design, I know. It's not all realistic. Good flashes. Markelov with a double kill and Monster. Getting a stick between the legs of the terrorist execution. They are about to make their move, and now the CTs are well prepared for that. They dropped the bomb carrier. Shara had some trouble on the spray. Markelov has no trouble on the spray at all. Venton goes down as well to Blade in the end. And Flipside draw the game at 7 rounds, clawing their way back, being down 6-0 at the start of this map. Now they are back in the game. If they make it 8-7 and win the pistol, we could see them come back all the way and maybe even get to a 3rd map. We will see a 3rd map on the majority of the games. SK and Ancient are currently playing their 3rd map. Efrag and Copenhagen Wolves do the same, just like Vexed and Gambit do. And G2 and Izubel need a 3rd map as well. The terrorists on the A go. They have Tech 9s and armors for the last round of this half, and they just have to pull through. They have to plant the bomb as quickly as possible to avoid the CTs having rotations coming in. And Venton is going to be key. He's already in the position. He disposes of World, and it goes for a second frag. Somehow stays alive still, but Blade will shut him and his teammate down. And the last one goes to Bondic. 8-7 in favor of Flipside. Not going to be scared by the Tech 9 push. And Flipside gave themselves a fighting chance in this 2nd map. If Flipside win this, we will end up on Cobblestone, a map that could go either way as well. The teams went tit for tat on Inferno already, and we are yet to see how the 2nd half will pan out. Flipside has to be a little well, creative on the tactics, I think. They have their systems that they have to work with, Blade is a very tactical in-game leader, and he has those systems and the positions figured out already. But Team Preparation are still a young squad, a squad that goes for random pushes here and there, and they can definitely surprise a team that is built up like Flipside, especially on a map like Overpass, where you need a lot of time to clean out the toilets, or you want to rotate back to B. If you are on A, you might want to rotate back to B, so you need control over the stairs and over B short as well, so you have to have somebody on Monster. That's gonna be the case for sure. Then you have 4 players working on A short or A long, and the toilets in between, and then you have to make up your mind where to go. You could still split up to B and make a push from there and from Monster, or you could go for the A side. And I could well see Flipside run out of time 2 times or 3 times even in this map. Just because they like to clean up everything, they like to get some information, some map control, maybe even get to this area already, and then rotate back to B still. So let's see what Team Preparation is up to, because they are a team that I could see push all the way into the stairs, get somebody in the back, just like SK for example. SK have Pim pushing into the back quite a few times. Stair will be important, and the way that Preparation plays this area in particular will be key. And of course we have the economy and all that, you know, the fact the CTs might not get an AWP straight away, might have to wait. Then we have World Edit, a very strong terrorist-sided AWP as well. He could do some damage here. And the CTs go for the aggressive setup straight away. They have Cadian, Crystal and Ventin positioned on the outskirts of the A side, with the terrorists having 2 players at B short, 1 in the underpass and 2 at A. We have a very spread out A bomb site. Attack by Flipside now, with World Edit even going for long. And only Blade is there with the bomb, and he's gonna be ambushed, but he's up to the challenge. He gets himself the frag. Now Ventin with the reply. Ventin can't get the second, and Blade with a triple kill in toilets completely cleans that up. A 2v3 in favor of the terrorists with a man advantage. Glaze and Lomi try to keep the terrorists from planting a bomb, or at least get themselves ready for a retake. Good nade being lobbed in, takes Lomi down to 65. Smoke is in place as well. World Edit has a small angle. He's firing away onto Glaze with 8 HP. The Dane will stay alive for now, but it's not gonna take long for the terrorists to find him and kill him, if it's not for his teammate Lomi to step up and keep him alive. Lomi is on the retake. He's got eyes on the bomb, but then he's killed by Blade with a quad kill. And Shara onto Glaze, making it 9-7 in favor of Flipside. 2 rounds difference. Team Preparation failed to get this pistol on the board, and I was worried a little bit because Blade was carrying the bomb on his own, and the CTs had a good position over there and there to intercept him, to get rid of him, get rid of the bomb, and then World Edit would have been key to come back again. But all my worries were in vain. Blade handled it perfectly, and the terrorists get themselves that early round. Now they have AKs back, or well, not back, but for the first time in this game, while Team Preparation only have 5-7s. They go for a small stack at B. Now they check that out together. Glaze at the helm of that push. Arcadian takes over, and they will run into Shara. Oh, good flash though. Cadian quickly gets rid of Shara, picks up the AK, and now they retreat again. A stinging blow has been dealt by the B, that is Preparation. And now they are on the rotation back towards the A bomb site, as they have found out nobody's around at B. So we can happily push into A. A dangerous round for the terrorists. They have to keep their composure, but Markov runs out of bullets without getting a frag. And now he's down to Cadian. 3v5 in favor of the CTs. They have a nade lobbed at Lommy, taking him down to 44. He's still alive, and that's the key thing for him. He just has to stay alive to make the terrorists worry about both sides. Bondig and Blade don't worry about anything anymore. Well did it with a P2000, and well did it with a double kill. Flipside make it 10-7, but that round was a little bit too close for comfort in my opinion. Preparation could have done even more damage if it was for a small amount of timing and maybe even some luck. map2 on Markelov, trying to farm some money. Well did it is obviously saving for the orb. And the CTs with a stack on A. I really like the behavior of team preparation. It's a key round, or it could be a key round. It's not necessarily a key round now, but if they win it, it would be a key round. Crystal is taking a look at the menu. He wants to buy some ice, it seems like. Some ice cream. The terrorists want to get control of the A-bomb site, and well that it runs into 3 CTs. He calls that out for his teammates. Bondi gets traded by Glaze, and Glaze and Cadian have to hold on together. Glaze still in a fight, but goes down to Blade. And that's just the AK being too strong for the unarmored targets. Cadian is digging his own grave already, waiting for the terrorists to make their move. And that's it. Shara and Cadian exchange blows 11-7. Flipside with the 4-round lead. Can they go all the distance, or will team preparation get themselves on track again? If we compare the halves, in theory, there is no reason for team preparation to worry yet, because they got the initial 6 rounds. But Tom and I have talked about the fact that Flipside can be a momentum-based team. When they pick up some pace, it's really hard to stop them. Markelov is looking for the opening frag, and if he gets that onto Ventin, who will probably... Yeah, Crystal will bait Markelov, and wow, he actually gets a frag as well. Well that it doesn't get the shot off onto A long, and terrorists find themselves with a man disadvantage. The CT's on the double stack, but Shara is already in position, and he must know that they are coming for him. The first one, and he must have... he should have. He could have gotten a frag onto Crystal as well, but he didn't. And that leaves the terrorists without map control on the B side. They try to get back in there. Bondig already leaps through the smoke. Got the frag before that onto Chris, but Glaze with a reply, turning it back into a man advantage into the CT's favor. Blade and Well That It have to work together on a long. Well That It waits patiently for Cadian to make that peek, and he did it. So Flipside drawing it back to 2v2. And they are well on their way to the A side. Lommy already... he went for an aggressive peek, and then he got caught on the truck. He kind of stumbled on there. Was a sitting duck for World Edit to be picked up. Glaze on 20 HP on the rotation, but he reconsiders and rather saves whatever he can salvage from the bodies of either his enemies or his teammates. Now that he has picked up the AK and the defuse kit, he backs away and hides away at the rave. No, he's not. He's going for an exit frag, it seems like. Blade and Well That It are not going to be contested by Glaze anymore. But he will not be contested either. So some money saved for the CTs. It's not going to help them too much yet. But if he saves that AK for the upcoming round, that could save them a lot. Oh, quite some investment by preparation, but they had 3k. So they bought down to roughly 2.3, 2.4 on most of the players, except for Ventin, who went for 1.9. And they go for an aggressive move again. They're in the face of the terrorists. They're trying to do their very best. Crystal with the first frag. Now he gets traded, but then he gets retraded. And Blade with the last one. Markelov shutting down Cadian as well. Finally, Flipside get themselves a fighting chance, as it started off like a landslide it could have been with the trading game for the CTs. Now it's only Lomi without armor. Well, they did, and Blade are stepping in there, planting the bomb on B. Well, that it is still at Monster, and Lomi can hunt him down. He's still separated from his teammate, but the nade will slow him down, and the smokes will catch him in that corner. He can't move out of there anymore, so he has to back away and save that AK. But as I said, double saving that AK can give Team Preparation an additional rifle in one of the upcoming rounds, or the ability to buy an AWP. And on top of that AWP, they will have some equipment as well. Next weapon round is going to be key. Flipside on 13-7, 6 rounds difference, and Team Preparation has no room for error anymore. They get the first few frags thanks to Ventin stepping in. Shara goes down to Lomi. It's a 2v5 already with 1 minute 30 on the clock. Bondik and Markelov find themselves without any teammates to work with. They are on the B bomb site. The bomb is dropped. They have to pick it up. They have to re-smoke it as well. And now Markelov goes for the smoke spray. Gets traded by Lomi. And it's a 4v1. Bondik has no chance, or should have no chance in this one. It's Bondik after all, and he can randomly get himself quad kills, triple kills, or anything like that. But he doesn't. Glaze is going in with a headshot. 13-8. Team Preparation is on the board, and they are a little earlier than Flipside was on the first half. And that could be a good sign for Preparation. They still have to win this round to give themselves the start that they wanted to have on the CT side. The terrorists are about to save. The same goes for the CTs though. They would have enough money to force it up with a few drops. So even if Preparation loses this round, it would still be possible for them to buy up and avoid having Flipside jump to the map point straight away. Well, that it, and Glaze in a real standoff. Glaze can't afford to peek. Oh, now he's getting tagged, and Bondik gets the frag onto Venting. Glaze goes down to Welded, and there's more CTs over there. Oh, it's Crystal, and Welded missed that one shot that he had to shut down Crystal as well. 2v4 now. Cadian moving in with the orb. Oh, there he goes. Shara goes down. Cadian back in the round for the CTs, but a bomb is on B. Look at that rotation by the CTs. They think it's A, but it's B. Or does Cadian just want to reposition himself? He's back on the side again. Flipside need to push in as quickly as possible. When they make their move, they have to stay together, but they won't. Cadian with that shot onto Blade, and Nate takes Markelov down to 12 HP, but he still stays alive. 2v2 retake in favor of the terrorists now that the bomb is ticking in their favor, and well that it has that angle onto Crystal. Cadian gets intercepted by Markelov, and Flipside make it 14-8. They are going down the wire again. It seems like we could have a third map here. Team Preparation don't have to save yet, as I said, but Markelov already makes Cadian hit the floor hard. He was the AWP player, and now the B execution by the terrorists is more than successful. They get a double kill by Shara, and Markelov is tagged down to 19 in the underpass. But the CTs are decimated to 2 players, and Blade is coming in from behind. They have the CTs in that confined space of the stairs, and now Bondik is pushing in. He gets traded by Ventin, but there is no chance for him in this 1v4. He would need the ace to win this round. Okay, that's Blade gone. No refrag for the terrorists. The bombs just started ticking. He has quite some time left on the clock, but that Molotov will hold him off for now. Terrorists have perfect positions with Markelov covering the back, but he could slip through his fingers. Well, it is there on Monster though, and he will not have a hard time taking out Ventin. 15-8 in favor of Flipside. 7 rounds difference between the two teams. F3 could turn this into a third map. Preparation is a little bit deflated now. After that overtime win, I expected them to have a lot of momentum. And they did have a lot of momentum at the start of the terrorist side. They quickly lost all that speed though. And now it's Flipside with 15 out of the past 17 rounds. And Bondik is starting this one off quite well as well. 48 HP only for Crystal. He's trying to get back into safety. Just barely gets behind the wall. Preparation have no room for error anymore. 15-8. 7 map points for Flipside. The score on the best of 3 is 1-0 in favor of the Danes, so they can still afford to lose this map, but not this round. Team Preparation with a great showing. Ventin with a triple, and Cadian disposes of Blade already. World Edit is alone with the AWP. He doesn't necessarily need to save it, but he needs to get a few frags here before the CTs close in too close. Well, that didn't make sense. Oh. There goes the first. Now they know where he is. He's got 3 angles to cover on his own, and the AWP is not hitting that shot. Cadian with the headshot saves the AWP. Preparation is back again. 6 more rounds for them. Maybe they can restore their spirits against this eco round by Flipside. The CAS-based squad, more or less Ukraine mixture. Wanna speed it up on the B bomb side. They get that first frag in the underpass, a 4v3 though. And they quickly reconsider their strategy. Oh, Ventin through the door onto World Edit. 4v2 now. Preparation are not going to give up easily. Markelov though is not doing that either. Headshot onto Lomi from the door into B short, making it a 2v3. Markelov gets himself another one onto Cadian. Went for the peek to get some information. Blade picking up that AWP, and Ventin is on his own inside the side. Blade sprays his brains out. Makes it a 2v1. It's an eco round for Flipside, and Team Preparation started off so well. Now Glaze is coming back into the round. He's turning it into a 1v1, but he knows that Blade is on a AWP, and it's going to be hard for him to go for the peak. Blade has him covered. 16-9. Flipside will make this go to Cobblestone, the third map between the two teams. What a great performance by both of them. Fantastic plays coming up by individuals as well as the teams themselves. And Cobblestone is gonna be an interesting map, to say the very least. Flipside against Preparation, moving on to the last and deciding map to find the winner of this matchup. The winner will play against either SK or Ancient. So make sure to stick around. Some more for the third map to commence in a few seconds. I thank you for tuning in. My name is Debu, and I hope